My name is Keaton Muzica. I'm a psychologist at CAPS on the sports psych team. I'm going to be presenting a demonstration of the Calm app today. And this demonstration is going to run about 15 minutes. And it would be useful for really anybody who's starting to use the Calm app. And it's really going to be geared towards certainly Northwestern athletics and student athletes here. So anyone in athletics. But again, anyone who's starting to use the Calm app, this could be helpful. So as part of the Big Ten Conference Mental Health Initiative, the Big Ten has provided a year-long subscription to this app for everybody within athletics. So Calm, you can see it up on the screen here. I have calm.com on my web browser. This app is a mental fitness and resilience app is what they call themselves. And they offer various meditations and relaxation exercises to just generally help improve your mental wellness. So really quick, I just want to tell you before I'm getting into the nitty-gritty of the app and what you'll see on the browser, is just give you a little bit of information about why meditation can be so beneficial and important for all of us, including student athletes and people within athletics. Regular practice of meditation really just has a number of positive outcomes. It's been shown to reduce anxiety, increase attention, improve mood, and improve memory, can help increase empathy, and all of these things, and in general, can also help improve your performance as an athlete, as a coach, in your job, whatever it is. So we know it has tons of benefits to be using meditation regularly. So now I'll get to what we're all here for, which is walking you through the app. Really, what I'm walking you through is the web browser. So when you go to calm.com, you can go to login, and you will log in with your Northwestern email address and your password, and just log in like you would kind of anything else. If you haven't set up an account, you'll have to do that. Well, you'll have to do that first using your Northwestern email address. So the web browser is going to be a little bit different than the app. I'm walking you through the web browser, not the app. But if you have it on your phone or a tablet, you can check it out there. Same features, just looks a little different. So this is what will come up right away. It's your home page, which features a daily meditation exercise that is unique to that day. So each day there will be a new one. So if you're kind of wondering, where do I start? There's so many meditations. You could just kind of go with what they present to you right here on this homepage. I'll get you into the different meditations, but first I just want to go down to scenes here. If you can notice on my home screen, I have this beautiful lake and mountains. If you click on scenes, you can change the scenes to something else just by clicking on them. And then you can also adjust the volume right here. So if you turn the volume up, you should be able to hear that sound of a mountain lake. And wherever then you go on your page, you'll be hearing that. So if that's something you like, you can certainly turn that off. I'm going to turn that off for now and just keep the scene. So skipping sleep briefly and starting with meditation. So this app has meditations for anxiety, depression, things like gratitude, self-esteem, creativity, performance. There's some great meditations for sleep, helping with sleep and improving sleep. There's also some great things for kids, for young people as well. What you can do for the meditation area is with this drop down is you can search for maybe different challenges that you're having or things that you want to be working on, or you could simply go, if you're new to this, kind of beginners, and start with some beginning meditation exercises. I'm going to go back to all for now. So you can see you have your daily meditation that's up here, and then just a number. I mean, there's tons. So if you're not sure where to start, one thing that I would recommend is starting with 7 Days of Calm. So if you go back to beginners, there's this 7 Days of Calm. And this is really what the basics of mindfulness, as it says on this first exercise. It walks you through what mindfulness is and how to maybe use it in this app, and then brings you to different exercises. So again, if you're new to this, 7 Days of Calm is a nice place to start as an introduction. So I'll go back to just click meditate here, and goes back to all the beginner meditations. If you notice here, there's a college collection. So for college population, this isn't specific to student athletes, but specific to college. So that's one that would be nice, a good place to start as well. I'm going to go back to all. There are a handful or a couple actually on performance. So you may have heard that LeBron James does a train your mind mental fitness exercises. So all you have to do is you click on that and you can kind of click to get it started.
Today, what's on my mind is my mind.
And you can listen sequentially. Now, if you kind of notice it as you're browsing through and you don't have time to do it right now, you can click the heart, kind of your favorites. So notice that I clicked that, and then if you go back to meditate, the drop down, and you go to my favorites, then here's a number that I've put into my favorites. So then you can just go back to if you want to be able to use them. So some others that I'd like to show you here. That are performance related. There's deconstructing performance anxiety, not specific for athletics, but all performance anxiety can be helpful for all of us. And going back to meditation, Jason Kidd also does one actually that's a master class, which I will show you in a little bit. There's also then, again, like I said, for kids, so you can just kind of click on the age group. So there are some others that I want to just show you that I put in my favorites for you. So there is mindful walking, which is nice for those of you who who don't want to necessarily maybe sit down, close your eyes, and engage in a meditation sort of in silence and without doing anything. So this is a way to engage in some mindfulness exercises while walking, which I think can be really nice. Emergency calm is just a 3-minute meditation that can provide what it says here, immediate relief when you're feeling overwhelmed or stressed. So if you notice a really emotion that comes up for you that feels strong and like you need a little bit of relief feeling in the overwhelmed feelings that you're experiencing, you can try this exercise. Let's see. For those who might be recovering from an injury or have some pain, untangling physical pain is a nice one for that. For those at work, there was a mindfulness at work one here. Yes, mindfulness at work, which is more of a productivity exercise.
Welcome to the session.
That you can check out as well. So there's so many great different exercises you can do. I'm walking you through really just a couple that have stood out to me as I perused through myself. I encourage you to just kind of go back to the all and really just scroll around and try to find something that would feel helpful for you. Calming anxiety, I like those, like flight anxiety some people have. You can click on that too. So I'll go back to sleep. So sleep is really bedtime stories. So there are different people, some actors. You see Matthew McConaughey here, who reads Wonder. So again, bedtime stories, some for kids, some for adults, some for both, and there's so many. So you can just scroll through, and again, you can click on it, and
well, hello there.
There you go.
I'm Matthew McConaughey.
Pause that. And again, you could add it to favorites if you want by clicking this heart, and then it'll come up on your favorites feed if you'd like to then go back to it at night. At the bottom of sleep, there are also sleep sounds. So different sounds that can help sleep. So city rain, which sounds like rain. So you get the gist. You can click on that if it helps you to have a little bit of background noise to get to sleep. There's music. So music is, again, it's a kind of nice meditative or calming music. There is so much of it. So you just scroll, and you see all of these different instrumentals. So 5 Seconds of Summer, did one. So they have 4 different songs. You can kind of listen to that here. Sounds something like that. If that helps maybe ease off to sleep, or that helps you just kind of take 10, 15 minutes out of your day to just dedicate to relaxing or meditating. So that's music, pretty straightforward there. And again, you can search for different, okay, you do want lullabies, sleep, kind of what would you like to get from the music, and you can click on it and it will bring up just the ones in that category. Okay, so Masterclass is pretty cool. So Masterclass is really like an educational or inspirational audio programs that are taught by world-renowned experts in whatever the topic is. So it's really, as opposed to the meditation section over here, it's more about digging into a little more depth the various topics. It's not a TED Talk, but like I would liken it a little bit more to kind of like a little bit of leaning on a webinar or TED Talk, more brief usually. They're not necessarily meditations, and most, I think all of them you have to listen to sequentially. And this is where I was mentioning Jason Kidd, because he does one on peak performance, which I would really recommend people listening to. So there's 5 different talks. I kind of like this. There's like a interesting trailer here.
Have you ever wondered what makes the greats great? To be great, your mind has to be right. As an athlete, as someone preparing for a marathon or a job interview, we're all looking for that advantage. Over the course of 20 years in the NBA,
Okay, so I'll leave it at that. But so you can watch the trailer. It's just over a minute to see if it's something that would pique your interest. And then you can just kind of play the class. And again, you play it sequentially. So you listen to the first one, which looks like it's just under 10 minutes, and then go on to the next. So those are master classes. Lots of additional master classes. I think one that's really nice right now for all of us is the idea of self-compassion, being kind to ourselves and gentle with ourselves in this moment, especially right now during remote learning and the uncertainty, and just kind of nice to have a little self-compassion. Sleep, so again, you can kind of scroll through. There aren't as many master classes as there are for meditation, but you can kind of take a look and see what might be helpful for you. Okay. So I think the final thing I want to show you here is just body. So Calm Body, even fewer than Masterclass and Meditate. So there are a handful here that there's different. So there's a actual yoga, and this one is a video. So you can play the session, and it actually is about an 8-minute yoga video, which I think is kind of nice, a nice way maybe to wake up.
Welcome to Calm Body. My name is Christina.
And so then she'll get into the different yoga exercises. So that's one for body. And then there are things like stretching, morning stretch. So that's just a narrative rather than a video. So maybe you wake up, you stretch, or if you're cooling down from a workout, I kind of like the idea of, instead of, sometimes we're stretching or we're cooling down and we're thinking of, okay, what do I have to do next? What am I going to have for lunch? Study for this class. Rather than thinking about all those different things, you can kind of take some time to do a mindful cool down where you're really noticing what it feels like to stretch in your body and paying attention to your breath. So that can be a nice exercise to do for that as well. So I think that's all I have for you, excuse me, on the web browser here. The app, again, will look a little bit different. 2 things that I wasn't able to show you because I can't find on the web browser, but do seem to be on the app, is a mood tracker. So you can locate a mood tracker and kind of indicate how you're feeling at different points throughout the day. And something called a breathe bubble, which is really just a simple breathing exercise that's designed to help you sort of settle your nerves and reconnect with your body. So there's a visual of kind of a line appearing and in different colors, and you breathe sort of with that. So that's nice. You can set the amount of time. You can do it for a minute. You can do it for an hour. Lastly, I would recommend that you check the resource guide that should have been sent out to you. You should have received it, I think probably through email or maybe even Teamworks, that has additional information about the Calm app and how to use it. And then they have different programs recommended by topic, which I think is kind of nice. Okay, well, thanks for listening today, and I hope you can start off your calm journey today. Thank you.